over now is the Coalport Bridge, which crosses the former Lehigh Valley Railroad, once owned by Asa Packard. It passes over the Reading and Northern's Lehigh branch, as well as the Norfolk Southern Lehigh line. The Coalport Bridge. The area on your left leads to Glenanoco Falls, a triple waterfall nestled high in the mountain. It is the site of the legend of the beautiful Native American Princess Anoka. According to legend, the princess leapt to her death from the upper falls after her father forbid her from marrying her true love. To this day, historians and storytellers cannot prove just how much of the story is true, but legend says that the princess still haunts the falls, and the spirit of the mist will appear on bright sunny mornings over the water below. Soon we'll be crossing the Lehigh River for the second time. The site to your right will be the location of the former Hotel Lehigh. Built in 1886, the four-story luxury hotel was one of the highlights in the area, boasting 47 elegant rooms, as well as dining areas, tennis courts, and an 84-foot bar. Guests to the hotel were able to take in the sights along the Lehigh River and Glenanoco, while it also enjoyed horse and carriage rides. In its heyday, the hotel boasted year-round residents as well as notable guests. But in 1911, a fast-moving brush fire destroyed the hotel, and the land was left to be reclaimed by Mother Nature. That's where the Hotel Lehigh was located, just to the right. Just traveled through is known as the Rock Cut and is the southern gateway of Lehigh Gorge State Park. As we continue on our journey, watch for deer, turkeys, black bear, and other smaller native animals roaming through the gorge, as well as various types of hawks, vultures, and even the occasional bald eagle gliding high above us. The lush forest sheltered in the valley of the mountains is the perfect habitat for Pennsylvania's wildlife, both big and small. To your right, along the next several miles, you may get a glimpse of portions of what was the Lehigh Canal, and may see rafters gliding down the Lehigh River. You may also notice some of our state flower, the mountain laurel, as well as a thriving variety of oaks, maples, poplars, and birch trees.
Southern main line. This is one of the few spots in the country where you have a Class 1 railroad and service railroad running side by side.
Lehigh is one of the few places where the tracks of the Lehigh Valley and New Jersey Central Railroad ran side by side at the same grade. The former New Jersey Central roadway is now the biking trail that you see to your right and runs over 20 miles to White Haven. The name Petrel comes from Petrel's Tooth, the rock outcrop on the mountain high above the train. Lehigh River on the right side of the train is a popular adventure for thousands of visitors a year. The river flows over 109 miles into the Delaware River and is known for its numerous Class 2 and Class 3 rapids. During the warm summer months, it is not unusual to see dozens of rafters and kayakers enjoying trips down the Lehigh. The name Lehigh comes from the Lenape phrase, where there are forks. Besides rafting and kayaking, the river is also a popular fishing location with a variety of species, including trout, smallmouth bass, largemouth bass, carp, and catfish. In 1818, the Pennsylvania General Assembly gave away the rights to the Lehigh River. It was owned by the Lehigh Coal and Navigation Company and used for transporting coal through the region. This was the only example in the United States history where the state did not own water rights to a river. In 1965, a bill was passed rescinding the Lehigh Coal and Navigation ownership. We are entering one of the shortest curves on the line. Oxbow Curve, named by voters of the Lehigh Canal for its resemblance to a yoke that oxen used to pull wagons, forms almost a half circle. About halfway through the curve, we pass underneath what looks like a footbridge. It was actually an oil pipeline suspended above the track in the Lehigh River, running approximately 450 feet. It was one of the original oil pipelines in the country and ran between Oil City, Pennsylvania and Linden, New Jersey, but now carries fiber optic cables. We're underneath the oil pipeline today. On the far side of the trail, in the trees near the river, you may be able to see some of the remains of a former canal lock. This portion of the Lehigh Canal was named the Upper Grand Section and totaled 20 dams and 29 locks. It was destroyed by a flood in the 1860s and was replaced by railroads.